You'll probably be able to hear in our voices that we're a little intimidated today.
Sorry, I had to make sure I was ready to be hydrated during this interview.
That was not the intimidation. This is the first time that I know of that we're doing an interview with someone who is leaving here to then go interview someone else.
Yeah, that's true.
Safi Hampton's here. She's a media and journalism major. Don't make a big deal about it, but she's probably better at this than we are. So, Safi, we're just going to watch you and try to observe and pick up some pointers for what we should do better.
Good to be here, guys. I'm not a professional. Please stop it. But I'm really excited to be talking to you guys. It's really exciting.
Safi and Carolina Volleyball, of course, having a huge year, have 2 huge home matches this weekend. Tell us a little bit about the season so far.
Yeah, no, the season's been really fun so far. We're taking it one game at a time. But when we got in the gym last summer, it was in everyone's mind, we're going to be good this year. The first practice, because the coaches aren't there either, it's just us. And everyone kind of had this after one of our really, really competitive summer sessions. Whoa, we're good. This is weird. Not this is weird, but it just feels really good. So I think ever since the summer and working together then, we've just been going at it in practice and going at it in games and taking it one play at a time, 1 point at a time, and it's been serving us really well so far this season.
So Carolina Volleyball has always been like pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it's been a pretty good team, pretty good program. But I think not just this year, you've been kind of seeing it since Coach Shaw got here. That you can kind of see it taking some steps. How has this thing taken the steps over the last few seasons? And I know y'all aren't at the finish line yet, but to get to the point where you are now.
Yeah, so I don't know. I can only speak on from my experience being here so far, but I got here freshman year, and that was a really hard season because it was transition season because it was like Coach Segula was leaving and Mike was really stepping into the head coach role. And so everyone was a little bit weary, and then we had a lot of really senior players who weren't used to Mike being the head coach, plus we had the new assistants coming in. So it was a lot of new, and everybody was still feeling it out. And I think that's hard to do because our season has such a fast turnaround. Like it's summer, no coaches are there. Then we start, and coaches are there, but we're still feeling it out. Then we have to start scouting for teams, and we have to start our system. What are we going to do? Like, we have practice for us. We're practice for scout. We have practice for right before the game to feel good. Like, there's different types of preparation that goes into it. And I think with the new staff, that was really hard. So we're filling that out. And so freshman year, which was 2023, that was a little bit, but we realized this could go somewhere. We're good. This is really good. And then last year was really cool because we just grew on what we had from freshman, or from my freshman year at least, from the year before. And I was like, okay, what do we learn? What's going to work for us? And that's when we figured out like how we're going to scout, how we're going to practice, how to use what we already had and put people in the best positions to do really well. Probably in the middle of that season, I got my chance to kind of like show out a little bit because of some injury. But, playing with Imani maybe was the coolest thing ever. That was a really good team, and we made the tournament, and we just set so many big goals and we met them. And I think that sometimes when you're coming from an off year or maybe a year that wasn't the best ever, it's easy to aim low and to not set as high goals. But we were like, no, we're gonna go to the tournament, we're gonna do this, we're gonna be this ranked in the ACC, and we met those goals, and it felt so good to do that last year. And so I think we're just building again this year, like, what do we want to do? We want to outdo ourselves from last year. And I think so far we've literally done that. So I think it's just one game at a time, one practice at a time. And I think everyone has a really good relationship with the coaches, our whole coaching staff, even though there have still been some changes since, 2 years ago. It's like, how can we communicate with the coaches what we need as players? Because it's a team effort. It's coaches included. It's a team effort. Like, what do we all need to be successful? What are our goals, and how are we going to meet the goals as a group? So we've just been doing that. It's been working.
Okay, so goal-wise, like, is it like very specific? Like, we are going to be top, and I'm making this up.
Yeah.
3 in the ACC,
yeah.
top 15 in the country, advance to the second weekend of the tour, or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, is it that specific, or is it a little more, we want to improve, we want that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I think they're a little bit more specific. So we want to be ranked within the top 4 or 5 in the ACC. We want to go pretty far in the tournament. I think we want to continue to go up in, national rankings. So going into 25 and then going to 21, like it's so fun to see yourself grow in maybe a way that doesn't matter as much. Like, I think rankings are cool to see, but I don't think they tell a team's story all that much. But when it's positive, then it's nice. You know what I'm saying? So it's a nice incentive, but it's not everything. And so I think for a lot of people on our team, having those goals motivates them to do really well. I like goals. Goals are cool too, but I think I'm more of the type of person where it's like, I just want to go in the gym and work really hard and play really hard. and whatever else is going to figure itself out by itself. But I think that I know that my teammates need those little bits, those little goals, because I think little goals help us, especially in game, for example. So when we're in the middle of a game, we play this game. Every single time, it's minigame to 5. Can we win this minigame to 5? And games where we win, like the whole match, we've won almost every minigame to 5. And those things, I love stuff like that. And it helps a team stay motivated. It's like, okay, well, it's 2-3 right now, or it's 3-1, but we're in the same minigame. And I don't know, that probably seems kind of weird, but it helps us all stay focused on like the overall goal. So, yeah.
If rankings don't tell a team's whole story, what does tell a team's whole story?
I think when you watch a team play, you can tell their story. You can tell how much they care for each other, how much they love each other, their expressions, their reactions, their connection on the court. Volleyball I used to play soccer, and it's not as connective as a sport. And I think, in my opinion, because after every play, we come together in the middle and we touch each other. Before every play, we're touching each other. We're obviously like right next to each other. We're so close. And I think that when a team is doing those things and you can tell, that's how you can tell a team story. And, the way when we do things like this, when we're after a loss, how do we talk about our program when we're not in the gym? And I think those are little things that tell a team's story more so than the actual number that they might be assigned.
Is that amount of togetherness ever a lot?
No.
Or if you like it, you're just a volleyball player?
No, I think the togetherness is never too much. I think the best teams ever are super connected. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's I don't know.
I just feel like sometimes, this is why I'm not a volleyball player. Sometimes I would be like, all right, I get it. It's like 3-2. Everybody just relax a little.
Okay, that actually is, I think I've said that verbatim before. Because of my personal playing style, I'm very low stress, very just, it's good. Like, we're good. And I think some of my other team, like Chelsea, for example, she's like, all of our leaders on our team are very different, which is why we have like this leadership council where it's like the leaders on the team, but we're very different. We all lead in different ways. And I'm very much, hey, we're good. Like, I'm standing up in servicey, like, we're good. Some people are like, let's go. And that helps different people, you know what I'm saying? But the togetherness is never too much. Sometimes I do get overstimulated. Like in practice when we're like, oh, let's connect. Like, I love you guys, but like, can we just start the drill? I love you guys so much, but we have to start the drill right now. But I don't think it's never too much in the game. I literally don't think so.
Say Adam always wants to hug before we start a podcast. I'm like, look, Adam, let's just pod today.
Let's just start. No.
Usually after Jones asks a question, I'm like, up top, that was incredible.
No, but like, I don't know. Or in a timeout, sometimes it's like a lot. Everybody's coming at you. Everybody's touching you. Sometimes it's like, okay, we just need some silence for a second. It's like, can we breathe?
Okay, so you just said how you talk about your program after a loss.
Yeah.
The Tar Heels are coming off a very rare loss this season. It was a very competitive match, but a 4-set loss to Louisville on Sunday. Now, when you're hearing this, it will have been a couple days since then. As Safi is speaking with us, it was just yesterday. Mm-hmm. What did this match tell you about your team? Kind of where is everybody's mindset after this particular match? Because Louisville's currently, and we know rankings aren't everything, Adam. That's what we've heard.
Don't tell the
That's
story.
what we've always
They don't tell
said.
the story. That's what I've always been the opinion.
But they're a top 5 to 10 team right now. So kind of where are we right now?
Yeah, so I think Louisville is a really good team, and playing them was a lot of fun because I love playing really good people. But I think this loss taught us so much. It showed us how good we are. I literally texted our group chat after that game. Everybody was kind of feeling it. Everybody goes a little bit individual after the match is over. What did I do wrong? All this play. And it's a natural thing to do as an athlete, coming off a loss. But it's like, we are so good. I literally texted that no context in the group chat. We are so good. And in those moments, it's like we can compete with anyone. The first set, okay, that's a one-off. That wasn't us. But then we came out, and then it was us for the next 3. And that just showed us this is doable. This is not some crazy feat by any means. We can play with these teams. And I think that's the biggest thing that it taught all of us.
Okay, we have a couple technical volleyball things that we need to get your insight on. The Tar Heels on last Friday night had a reverse sweep of Notre Dame, which was an incredibly exciting match. Now, Jones thinks we might need a better name, like a cooler name than reverse sweep.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I feel like Safi's qualified to help us with this.
I agree. Do you think reverse sweep is doing the job we need it to do, or could we maybe market this a little better with a cooler name?
I don't know, because I think the sweep is when you beat them in 3 straight.
Sure.
And they had us in 2, so it's like, oh, we just have to sweep. We're going to sweep them because we beat them in 2. But then we beat them 3. So it's like we actually swept. So I get why it's called a reverse sweep, but I can't think of another.
But we don't have to come up with the answer right
No,
now.
I hear you, though. I hear you. We can market this better. We can come up with a more exciting term.
Yeah.
That was the Tar Heels' first reverse sweep in 2 years, Jones.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Almost. We were on the edge of a potential reverse sweep.
On Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. Right on the French. I agree with that. Okay, so think on that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like when you're out on the court this weekend.
Yeah. Look, I can ask my teammates. What are we thinking here? We gotta.
Yeah,
we
can help this take flight.
Yeah.
Okay, then tell us about the new floor.
Oh, the new floor. The new floor, the Terraflex. Okay, so Go Heels collaborated with the UNC Volleyball Post about them putting our Terraflex down, and everyone was hating on us because it was Go Heels people, not volleyball fans. So it was the basketball people were like, you ruined our gym. Like, you messed. I think they thought the floor was like permanent. So it's not. It's Terraflex floor. It's rolled on the court, and then they roll it up. They roll it down Thursdays.
Safi, you have to realize this. Not people that listen to this podcast.
Right. Well, and
Okay.
But a lot of people are going to be uneducated or mean online. We're not here for that.
a lot of
Okay.
people in the comments are idiots.
Yeah, we're not
Fair.
here for that, Safi.
Fair, but I'm just making sure that everyone on the podcast and here knows the floor is still the Carmichael floor. It's still there.
Right.
But the Terraflex floor is this really nice material. It's not flat and slippery, but it has this little grip on it, but it's kind of slippery, and it helps you dive. When you dive, it's like when you sweat, it dries faster because of the type of material it is. And when you dive, you go further, which is like whatever, but it's better on your knees. It's better to jump on Terraflex than on the hardwood floor, so it's better on all of our joints, and it's bougie, and it's nice, and it's cute.
And as an aside, it's bougie.
It's bougie. And we love it so much. And I think getting Terraflex is something that we've always thought to like be something like, oh, we're going to get Terraflex. I wonder if we're going to get Terraflex. Oh, if we get Terraflex. And so getting it's just like a really cool accomplishment. It's just noise though, because it's just a new floor. We still have to play volleyball. We still have to do our thing, but it's very nice and it's very pretty and we all love it.
Does it legitimately make a difference?
It legitimately does. I'm not in any pain right now from the jumping.
I would think jumping on a basketball court type of floor would be not as enjoyable.
So no, or the worst though is the sport court, which is what you play on in club, which I'm used to. I guess I've been out of club for a long time. I'm older than I think I am. But anyways, but in club we had to play on these plastic tiles that they put all over a convention floor. It's like cement floor, and then they put these plastic tiles on it. So when I got to college, I'm like, oh, this is like wood floor. This is nice. And then after a year of that, I'm like, oh. And then the Terraflex floor, it feels so nice. It's great.
That's what happens. You get a little bit older, you just want the comfort stuff.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't expecting. Yeah, it does make a difference. I'm telling you.
Okay, how high can you jump? Like, do you have a measurement for this?
Okay, so last time there's like a thing called a Vertec, and it's this long metal pole, and it has prongs on it.
Yeah.
Last time I did that, I touched 10.8. So I think a basketball hoop is at 10.2, 10 foot. I don't know.
10 foot.
So when I max effort, warmed up trying, I touched 10.8. But like in the weight room, we do these things called a jump mat, and you just stand on it. You jump, or you can approach jump, or you can block jump. And I think the highest I've gotten in that is like 33. Wow. I think that's 33 inches. I don't do the math. I don't know. So maybe that.
I feel like just this the first time Safi and I have met. I feel like you have long arms too.
I do have really long
arms.
arms.
Like, it feels like good volleyball arms.
Yeah, my arm span is like 6 foot or something crazy like that. So that's, I don't know. It's all relative. I don't know.
Have you ever hit it so hard and directly at someone that you felt a little bad about it?
Absolutely.
Do you apologize in the moment?
I look over and I check if they're okay.
Like give them just a...
Yeah, for sure. And then after the game, I ask them if they're okay. For 100%. Sportsmanship is everything in volleyball. It's like a thing.
When you're asking them they're okay, aren't you also the kind of reinforcing, I did hit it off your face?
Like that did happen, but I'm trying to make sure you're okay because that probably might have hurt, right? Or that hurt, yeah.
I would assume so.
So sometimes it's like they play it off like it didn't hurt. I'm like, okay.
So Safi was like staring you down, right?
No,
she was thinking about
I'm just
spiking it in your face.
No, I'm
right
just making
then,
sure like we're good. Like you're okay.
She's like,
okay.
Adam's face is very spikeable.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, the crowds have been growing in Carmichael.
Yeah.
Can you guys feel that?
We can. It's like such a cool feeling because I think playing in a gym where it's full, you can feel the energy off people, especially after you make a really good play. It's like, whoa, it's roaring in here. Like you can feel it in your chest. It's just such a cool feeling.
I feel like volleyball is a momentum sport. Is that fair?
100%. 100%. Yeah, like if you get it's also interesting because I think volleyball is very simple to understand, but also complex at the same time. But if you're watching the game, you see somebody like get a huge stuff block, you know that was crazy and that you should celebrate because that was insane. Or like when somebody gets a really crazy dig, like if somebody hits it as hard as they can at Maddie May, and she digs it and it makes that noise, and she's on the floor sprawled out, but the ball's up it's just like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but that looked really cool, so I'm gonna cheer. And I think the concept of it being easy to understand in that way is what's making our crowd grow. Do you know what I mean?
That's a really good point. It's an easy sport to understand. Obviously, it's fun to watch because of the fast pace, the scoring. We've talked about that before. Right. But it's easy to understand. That's a good point.
And the scoring's easy. That's a great combination for someone who just kind of wanders into Carmichael.
Exactly.
Like, I don't really understand. And also, the people playing look like they're having fun. I think that's a big part of it. Like, I really think that matters because, like, y'all are having fun, and that makes me be like, well, this must be awesome.
Yeah, it is. Literally, sometimes before a game, one of our assistants, Rachel, she'll be like, fly around, have fun. Literally, that's like the plan, fly around and have fun. And it's so fun. It's volleyball is a really fun sport, and I'm happy I get to do it here and with people that I really care about.
I think we can tell the answer to this by talking to you, but why'd you want to major in media and journalism?
Okay, yeah. So I originally wanted to work in graphic design and be an artist, but I think that writing is also really fun, and I love learning people's brains and seeing how people's brains work. And so I was like, I'm going to apply to the media journalism school, and I'm an ad PR focus, but I want to work in advertising. And then I also added the sociology major because I love people's brains. Like I love talking to people. I love understanding human behavior. It's so interesting to me. So I have the sociology double major with focus in data analysis. So it's whatever. Just to sound fancy, it doesn't mean much. But and that's just like studying, people's behavior and turning qualitative data into quantitative data, which is really fun for me. But I like talking to people. I like the concept of how can I make something that's going to make you buy it? What can I tell you to make you buy this? That's a funny concept to me.
Is being interested in like the human behavior side, does that help you as a teammate in some ways? Like, do you feel like you kind of diagnose your teammates a little bit?
Not diagnose them, but I'm so happy you asked me this because when people ask me about my freshman year, which was a very interesting experience for me, I tell them that year made me a better leader now because everything about that year was so challenging, coming in, not playing a lot and having to be in a different role that I've never been in before. You're not the star on the team. You have to be a supporter on the bench. Like you have to work hard in practice, support people, pick them up however you can without necessarily performing at all the time. And so I think being so low and having such a hard time and now being a junior and like I feel like I'm doing pretty well now, I can see when like the lower, like anyone who's like a lower classman, freshman, sophomore, if someone's having a bad day, if they're struggling, if they need something. And I can see it because I'm like, I've been there. I know where you are right now. Like if somebody goes in, for maybe serving something, they miss their serve and then they don't go in again. It's like, oh, I know how that feels. You're okay though. And we can talk about this and let me know if you need anything because it's like, no, it's a real thing though. It's literally a real thing. It seems so like, oh, whatever, like you missed your moment, like whatever. But that hurts as a lower classman and that can change the way you think about volleyball and it can change your relationship with the sport. And that's not fun because college is 4 years long. It's actually really long. I feel 46 right now. Anyways.
Wow, that is ancient.
46?
Like,
what are you, a dinosaur or something?
You're going straight to the home after this.
No, but for real though, like if you don't take it day by day and take care of yourself and talk to people about how you're feeling, then it can be really hard to come and do it every day. And so I think that being able to having that lived experience of my freshman year has made me a good leader now, so. Anyways.
We'll get you a life alert button.
Oh, I need it now.
If you need help.
By the way, Safi said she feels like she's doing pretty well. She's been the ACC Offensive Player of the Week. She's on the National Player of the Year watch list. I would say,
doing okay.
Like I guess
she is probably doing okay. As someone who has been interviewed and has done interviews, what's the key to a good interview?
The key to a good interview is the stuff in between. It's not what you plan to ask them. It's about the little small talk between the points because it makes it feel like it's more connected, like a conversation. Sure. You don't want an interview to feel like an interview. You want it to feel like a conversation, like we're just chatting.
I got great news. I don't prepare a single question, Safi. So look at that.
Well, for school, when I do them for school, it's like I have to have a set list, and like a lot of my classmates are like, okay, I'm going to read off this question.
Right.
You answer. No, not silent. Next question. Yeah. That's not comfortable. That's not fun. That's not going to be a good interview. But
plus, then the person knows you're not listening to them.
Right. Like now, I'm just trying to get these points. I am just trying to get these points because I have to. This is for a paper that I have to write, so I need you to answer these questions. But let me just make you flow through it. Like we're good. I actually am in a rush right now, and I need you to answer these because my assignment has to be this long. but I'm going to just pretend like I'm not, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. And I'll just edit this if it needs to be short. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's what I think the key is.
What's the hardest class you've taken at Carolina?
Okay, so I think the hardest class I've taken at Carolina is probably EMES 101.
I don't know what that is.
That's not surprising. It's a geology class. I do not have a STEM brain by any means. Like math and sciences, I'm not bad at it, but it just takes a little bit more for me to, perform well in. And it's a geology class, so it's like rocks in human space. And I think I haven't taken a class like that since 6th grade.
Wow.
And it's not very intuitive. And it just was really hard because I took it in season and we have to do these labs. And it's like, if I'm not here, I can't do the group labs, whatever. But I think I'm also in hard class now. It's called Sociology 252. It's a data analysis class, which is what I chose to add as a major. So it's actually on me. But anyways, it's like a coding class. And our exams are Scantron, but it's a coding class.
A little bit of a throwback.
Do you like how both you and I were like, oh, Scantron, I know that.
The first thing you've said related to school that I have heard of.
No, it's like you have to. Our studio it's awful. Like it's this coding program, and the exams. It's like they'll give you a line of code on the paper exam, and then on the Scantron, you have to know what that line of code will give you. Okay.
That's not the kind of Scantron I'm accustomed to.
Yeah.
All right,
Look,
but
I'm thinking A, B, C, D, and you just color one of the
no,
bubbles in.
that Scantron. But there's like a paper test too. It's like, anyways, it's hard. I think EMES was really hard. I'm not a rock girl.
Okay.
So
Tell us a little bit about where you're from, like your background.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, so I'm from Howard County, Maryland, which is the suburbs right between Baltimore and D.C. I started playing soccer for like 8.5 years. I was on like the Maryland State ODP team, like the Olympic development team. I was trying to do that. And then one day I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And both my mom and dad were like, okay, if it's not fun anymore, don't do it anymore. And then randomly my dad was like, you should play another sport. And I was like, like what? Like, what do you mean? Like what? He's like, maybe volleyball? Like, you're kind of tall. You'll probably be kind of tall. I was like, okay. And so he goes on Google and he finds he literally Googles volleyball gym practice tryout. I'm like, okay. And I don't know how to play volleyball, obviously. And we go into this gym and he's like, here's my daughter. Yep. So that's, I don't know, take her? I don't know. What are we trying to do here? Anyways, I ended up trying out for this team, Columbia Volleyball Club. And I ended up playing. I made the top team. I'd never touched a ball in my life. And I ended up making the top team. And ever since then, the rest is literally history. I walked into the gym, made the team, and I was a middle. It was like really rough. I was really bad. But it was really fun. It was so fun. And I loved the team aspect of it because it wasn't like soccer. I think soccer is very much a little bit more individual, especially in the club level. But volleyball was like different.
Why do you feel like that's twice you've said that? So you obviously very strongly feel that.
Yeah. I think it's competitive in a different way. I think it's very much like if you are going to the goal and somebody gives you a great pass, you miss the goal. It's like, you missed. Right. But in volleyball, if you get a good set, you get blocked. Oh, it's okay. Next one, I'll set you again. It's just a different mindset. And obviously, it's different in collegiate level. But in the club sphere, when everyone's 14 and 15 and mean, I wasn't having it. I literally wasn't having it. But in volleyball, it was like, it's okay. Like, just next play. And I'm like, what? I just messed up. Why are you high-fiving me right now?
Sure.
It's okay, next point. And the ball's always coming back. And I think that's a concept that I learned to love about volleyball. The ball is always coming back. But anyways, so that's kind of how I got started in volleyball. And then, I started playing a little bit more. I tried out for Metro. It's the club I ended up playing at until I graduated, which was really cool. Met a lot of really amazing people, played with some of my best friends. But and my brother plays soccer still. He loves it. He's a center back. He's really good. I think he's going to either run track or do soccer in college. He's still in that deciding era. And then my mom's a doctor. My dad actually passed in 2019, but I still talk about him every day. He's a great guy, and he's why I want to be good at volleyball. He's why I play every day. And so it's just my mom, my brother, and my dog, and it's great. We live with each other, and they're still in Maryland, but my mom works at Hopkins. She's a pediatrician. She's great. Yeah.
So if your mom's a doctor, why don't you have a STEM brain?
That's a good question. She actually went here for medical school. Yale undergrad, here for medical school. I don't have a STEM
Hopefully
brain.
one day she'll be able to do something productive with her life.
Okay, I got a lot of questions, but I know you've got to go at least in the somewhat near future.
Yeah.
Why was Carolina the right choice?
Yeah, so Carolina was the right choice because I had always seen them. I'd always heard of them, and and my mom going here. I'd been on campus before, and my mom's from North Carolina. So it was like, okay, like it was always in the back of my head. I've been here a few times. And then recruiting came along, and recruiting is a business. So I think that I didn't know that going in. And it's really cutthroat, especially if you're getting recruited a lot. It's like, that's really nice to feel like I'm getting a lot of attention, but this is kind of hard because now I have to think about my future, and I'm 15. I don't know what's going on. Like, what are we talking about? I can't even drive. I couldn't even drive a car when I was trying to decide where I was going to go to school. So anyways, so making a lot of big choices. And I think in that, the big things that mattered the most for me were like, who was making me feel like this was going to be home? Who was going to make me feel like I'm not just a volleyball player? Who was going to make me feel like this could be my family? And I think that Carolina stuck out. They were actually the first text email that I got on, I think it was June 15th, which is like legally when it was the first notification in my email inbox. I was like, oh, okay, they're on it. But I don't know. I just talking to the coaches and recruiting, I felt so special. And I think that that's really important. And then I got on campus, and everybody was so genuine. And you could just tell, like, people that were here loved it here. And the team loved each other genuinely. Like, it wasn't just because there's a recruit. Oh, we have a recruit. Like, let's just act like we're besties. It was real, and I could see that because I love reading people. I've always loved reading people. But yeah, and it was just, I knew from my visit, I was like, this is it.
Okay, so you're 20 years old?
I am 20.
Okay, so your dad passed away when you were 15 years old?
Yeah, my freshman year of high school.
That had to be incredibly hard.
Yeah, it was really, really hard. I think it was really big for me because I think I was closer with him. He took me to all the practices, and my mom and my dad split up, so it was like for practices and stuff like that. So it was like, okay, my mom would take my brother and my dad would take me. And, being in the car all the way to practice, like bad practice, he was in pep talk. Like good practice, he was hyping me up. He made all my YouTube highlight videos. You can Google them, they're really bad. But he was on YouTube looking up how to jump higher in volleyball, and it was the whole thing. So I think that crushed me really bad. But I don't know, especially freshman year when a lot of things are changing. Everybody's weird when they're 15, so it's like everybody wants their dad to rant to and complain to. So that was really hard. But my club teammates, because I had just got to Metro at that time, and my club teammates were really there for me. And we started carpool because obviously somebody had to take my brother to practice. So it was started going with my teammates, and it just we saw our village. And I think when things like that happen, really unfortunate stuff happens like that, you really fall in your village and you realize who's really there for you. And so I have a really good support system after all that, and I still to this day. So that was really awesome. But that was a lot for me. But I play for him. So yeah.
What do we see of him in you?
I think everything. I think we have very similar personalities. He was very laid back all the time, chill, no stress, never any stress. My mom's a little bit more type B. I think my brother's more like her in that way. Very let's follow the rules. Are we going to be on time? I don't want to go if I'm going to be late, that vibe. I'm we'll just roll it. It's okay. We're good. I think so. Our personalities are that way. And I think we both aren't math. We weren't math brains. He wasn't a math brain. I'm not a math brain. So, I guess he was an econ major, but anyways, at Duke, he went to grad school at Duke, and that's where he met my mom in Carborough, actually, when she was at medical school here. But I don't know. We both love learning people and people watching, and I don't know. I think we are actually. And my mom tells me all the time, it's oh, it's so Greg Hampton of you, and I'm like, well, but yeah.
All right, 2 quick things before you go.
Yeah.
One, what do you like to do when you're not playing volleyball?
Sleeping. I'm a napper. I take a nap every day. I take a nap every day.
That's a pro move.
What do you think's the right nap length? I've been in this discussion with someone currently.
Adam's a professional.
Well,
napper.
some people will tell you 20 minutes is enough.
No. You blinked.
What's the right amount of time?
Warm take, 3 hours.
Whoa! So most of the afternoon is what we're saying here.
Let me tell you, I take a nap. I try taking a nap every single day. If I take a 20-minute nap, now I'm mad that I didn't finish my plate. There was more on the plate to be eaten. Okay, well, if I take a 4-hour nap, it's okay, now it's the night. I have nothing to do now. 2 to 3 hours is my best nap range. Gets me really recharged. Having a bad day, take a nap. Having a good day, take a nap. Hungry, take a nap.
Literally, I thought you were going to say an hour, and you said 3 hours. That's an aggressive answer.
Warm take. It's a warm take. It's okay.
You stay up really late?
Sometimes. I go to bed around 12 to 1 because I take a nap, so it evens out.
Right. Oh, yeah. I'm with you.
Okay. How many? So a reminder for ACC volleyball, there's no ACC tournament. So the champion is what happens in the regular season. So it's a little bit of a longer regular season, I think, than maybe the other sports are. So you guys still have a couple weeks left here, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. What's important as you move through this last, let's say, a fourth of the regular season or a third or whatever it is that's left? What's important for you guys to be as good as you can be and as prepared as you can be when you go into the postseason?
Okay, so I think the biggest things here are us. Like, we're going to scout for the other teams that we're going to play. We're going to play some really cool people, really good teams. But that kind of, it's about us, though. We cannot obsess about those teams. We need to focus on what we're going to do to keep making us better and, implementing the scout. So I think focusing on us, building on us, and learning from the losses, learning from the hard practices, learning from that, it's always a step forward. So I think that's going to be really big. And then I think another thing that's going to be really big for us is just taking it one game at a time. It's so easy to see to the end, like see to the tournament. Okay, like see to the end of like after we beat so and so, or like no, you have to. We're in the moment. We're in this game right now. We're in this point right now, and I think trying not to get hung up on like the other stuff is going to be really big too, if that makes sense.